Average motherfucking blows.
Average blows, competitive spirits.
Yeah, 13.
Happy day and what it do?
Yes, sir.
It's your boy K here. Look, being average at anything is never great. Being above average at everything kind of makes you awesome.
Yes, sir. And I go by 3% Kai, and the 3 represents the percentage of the world that's identical twins. And of course, I'm still smelling, tasting, touching, seeing, and barely hearing what a habitual hater has to say.
Huh?
But what I got to complain about. So,
Yeah, look, he was about to say we got a guest today.
we got
on the-
Castro joining us today, goddamn it. But anyways, look, man, if it's your first time tuning into the show or you're coming back, we appreciate you. Kay and I, we are identical twins. For whatever reason, when people think of identical twins, they think we could think the same thing, feel the same pain. Kay, I am pinching my kneecaps. Do you feel that?
Are they ashy?
My kneecaps are never ashy.
Then no, sir.
Okay. So now you guys know that K got ashy kneecaps, elbows, and everything else.
Hey, yo.
But we are not feeling the same pain. However, sometimes we think the same on occasion. So I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to say what's on my mind.
I'm going to say what's on my mind.
And we're going to see if it's the same. You ready, my guy?
Yeah, 30.
1, 2, 3.
Cancellation.
Lotion.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see, we are not having identical thoughts. I show you K and I, we are identical twins.
Right.
But I have 2 left testicles, and I can't speak for K.
Is that a thing? This guy, man. Just
It's
make
not a
sure-
thing. I think testicles is just testicles. There's no right or left. Is there? Because we
So,
says
so you're talking to the wrong one, man.
okay. So today we're gonna be talking about interviews. I'm gonna have 2 definitions. How about you?
I got a definition, so I'll say the one that you don't. Or you let me know if I say yours.
Sure, go ahead.
You go first.
Oh, all right. Interview: a meeting of people face to face, especially for consultation. And if you don't know what that word means, like I had to Google it. Right? This is consultation. A meeting with an expert in a specific area in order to seek advice in said area.
I'll explain that one later.
Okay.
Or a conversation between a journalist or a radio or television presenter and a person of public interest used as the basis of a broadcast or publication.
Okay, definitely didn't have that. And then I do have one more, and I don't know if this is a verb. I don't even know how the verbs and nouns
I'll
go.
let you know.
Hold an interview for someone.
It's a verb, man.
As an action-ish?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we ready to dive in it? Either. All right. According to Zippia.com, on average, a candidate will get 1 interview for every 6 applications they complete. So here's my question for you, my guy. What will make you stop filling out an application?
Shit, this podcast.
Yeah, what you mean?
You know, yeah. I mean, shit. I'm like I said in one of the other episodes. I'm 75% my own boss. I ain't not filling out any more applications. If there's, I'll say that because it's a question that I'm going to post to you later.
Okay.
But what about for you? What's going to make you stop filling out applications? And don't use my answer.
No, definitely not. I have a before and a now answer, though.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before.
Oh shit.
What happened?
I'm gonna give my before after then.
You gonna give your before after I give my answer?
Yeah.
After I give my after?
So should I go?
Just
before?
go, bro.
All right, so now I'm not filling out applications.
Yeah.
But before, what will make me stop filling out applications? If I don't hear nothing back and it's been a long period of time, I'm no longer filling out any applications. At that point, I'm just pulling up and I was trying to talk to people. But luckily I did.
Wait. Hold on. You said if you didn't hear nothing back from one specific.
No, because I think that it said 6, right?
Yeah.
People. So yeah, like I mean, I was that person. I'm filling out a lot at a time, right?
Oh, you
Now-
mean you're just going to the physical place at this
Yeah,
point?
at this point, now I'm
Gotcha.
going to the physical place.
Okay. All right. And that was the before.
That was before. Now I'm just not filling out shit.
No comment. So my before is like when I felt they were asking for way too much and was way too much. Like when they ask for like work experience and it has to cover 10 years and you need like the business name, the address, the manager name, the number, all that shit.
So
Like,
you can't even cap.
well, you could, but it's just
It
like
makes it hard to cap, though.
right. So now you got to come up with a fake manager name and
Right.
a fake number, hoping they won't
Kyle
call.
was putting me all the time. You can't keep putting me, bro. Our names are too damn similar
That's
anyway.
fact. I put my dad, my wife, everybody. Motherfucker. And when I say my wife, I'm referring to Kels. If I say Kels, that's my wife. Goddamn.
Yo, I don't even know my wife's name no more. God damn it.
Okay. And now, I mean, sometimes they'll even ask your shoe size. God damn it. I'm like, what? How y'all need to know all this information, bro? But anyway, so now, okay. I only apply to jobs that I really want to do. So there isn't like anything that they can put on an application or anything for me not to fill it out. So like if I really want a said job, then I'm going to fill it out, and there's nothing that can make me stop. Did you want to get into Nothing that can make me stop.
No, you say fill it out. My boy trying to go to the innocent.
Yeah, like what the? I said that real quick, goddammit.
So
You want to get in something real quick?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you actually. So like it's like a kind of piggybacking off of this. Do you think interviews for jobs is the most effective way to hire people, like for work? If yes, why? If no, explain what you think can be done, like as a alternative, a better alternative.
Yes, because I think the alternative could be like you have the person come in and like they do the sample job or whatever, but they can potentially fuck something up, and then that costs way more money than just interviewing them. So I do think interviewing is the best because you get to feel somebody, and oh my gosh, man, you get to see what someone is like without putting too much money and effort into it, and then also it's like. Because let's say you have an interview when it's coming up. So you know that you're supposed to be like the best version of yourself during this interview. And if you show up and you're not the best version of yourself, it's like, all right, bro, I'm out of here. How about you, bro? What the fuck? What?
The best version of if you don't show up, like what if the person that showed up, they didn't think that was the best version? All right, I'm getting into it. I'll get into it. But it's just funny because I'm thinking like there's some never mind. So for me, I'd say no. I think,
what?
Like, no, I don't think interviews are the best way to like hire people for said job, and I will get into it now, sir. I think jobs should all just put what they're looking for, like for somebody to do in the jobs that they're going to be doing daily, like the description of said job. Mm-hmm. And I mean, in a sense, people have started doing that. They're like with apps like TaskRabbit and Uber and
so you think
DoorDash.
every job should just be contracted?
Not like that. But I'm saying like to me, it seems like it's moving in this direction already. So I'm gonna continue, and then they should tell people to send photos and or videos or emails of them completing said work, like you said, like a sample task of just that come in sample task, but they might fuck some shit up. Right. It's an easy way that they won't fuck shit up if they're doing it on their own. Not necessarily.
You said photos, my boy.
Photos of so it's gonna depend on like what job it is, right? Some jobs you don't necessarily have to send a video. If they want to see what the work was, you can send photos of it. And I know if you're thinking about like people can like get somebody else to do it and take a photo of it or something.
That too, or I was just thinking about Photoshop in general, but also with the like. So let's say it's a machine operator, but you don't have said machine. So how you gonna send a video of you doing that machine job?
Well, it's then there's this it's something different than as in. So obviously there's certain jobs that like you may have to do something for, but they can also like operating a machine outside of like having experience for it, and obviously like you weed people out that way, like if they don't have the experience, right? But outside of not having experience, like if you're down to like there's jobs that say like we will train, right? So if you mean that, then have them do something else that's showing what you want to see out of an employee that you would want to work for you.
Like what? How quickly you use the bathroom?
In and out. Possibly. But it's like I was saying, in my opinion, that will eliminate some prejudgment that's based off appearance when it comes to interviews. Because, you know, sometimes you walk in based on how you walked in, based on what you're wearing. Some people can't afford to have the best clothes, right? So they looking at, I think it's the kind of person you was thinking about when you was like, be your best self. You got all this time. And all right, so also what I was saying, it also highlights their creativity in their work style. And what I think would be a good way with the videos or photos, you see how they're getting something done. You see like how they do something may be different from the way the company wants you to do something, but they're like, oh, well, damn, they actually might steal your idea and not hire you. That'd be crazy.
I don't think it. So hold on. If the world was just at a place where people are taking videos of themselves while they're working, okay. But if you're just saying like, in order to when you send in your application or your
no applications.
So your portfolio, I guess is what this is pretty much. Like
your example. Yeah.
Then like if this is not from a previous job, like you just, I don't know, because obviously your best self is going to be in that video. And I don't necessarily want to see the best version of you. I want to see the version I'm going to see every day. So that's probably not going to be you.
But at an interview, you're not seeing the best person that every day. I mean, not the best person every day. You're not seeing who you are on the regular. You know how many times I switched up after I got the job?
Yeah, but that's but however, you saying that I'm not gonna see the best. First off, I've never been in a position to interview people just yet, and I want to believe that I do have that keen sense to like, nah, this is not this person. Now I could be off, but let me believe what I want to believe. You heard me? So I'm gonna be able to weed that shit the fuck out.
Anyway, so I had an example.
Okay.
it would be like a warehouse, let's say. And so let me backpedal a little bit. Not every job this is gonna work for, but jobs that it could work for. Not because I mean you do the machine operator. I'm like, yeah, how
Or the pilot.
Homeboy put a video with him on machine operator, like Legos. They're like, all right, knock it off, dog.
Was in Dave and Buster's with the fake crane shit.
That's actually a great. Yo,
Trying to get the stuffed animal? No, sir. That's not a good representation.
He said, yes, sir. All right. So I was thinking like for warehouse workers, right? If they need like a picker and packer, right? And they say like they can put like we want to see how you stack and pack boxes.
Okay.
So I think it can weed some people out because some people are gonna be like, I don't have boxes, right? Some people will be smart enough to be like, you know what? I get stuff ordered to my house all the time. I'm using Amazon boxes. So I think that right there is gonna weed out the people who actually want to do the work, right? Who wants to work there at said job. And then also you can see their creativity and how they do it,
Bro.
And whatever. I mean, you disagree with that method?
Yeah, that shit's trash, bro.
Coming to you 2047, goddammit.
Any jobs that do that, I will not be that's one that I'll stop applying for. God damn it.
What job? You applying to jobs? Like on a regular right now?
No, not on a regular, no. Because I would have to like want to do that job. But I'm just saying, if there was a job that I wanted to do and they said what you just said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that.
Well, good for
Because now
you.
it'll like now I need to like buy stuff before I even get the job.
How you need the job? I mean, it's like, how you need the job?
I'm saying if I don't have boxes, but I do want the job, now I gotta buy boxes, or now I gotta steal boxes, or I gotta do something.
Boxes are free, sir.
Where?
If you go to a store, right, and you ask them if you guys have boxes in the back, they will give you those boxes.
It depends how they feeling that day. I guarantee you.
Possibly, but what I'm saying is you are showing a lot in that sense, like you're going above and beyond, and that shows that you really want the job. So I realize now that's not going to work for every job, but it can work for some a picker packer, bro, in a warehouse. It can work for them because first
Is
of all,
there any specific reason why you had that specifically on your mind, like the picker packer?
yeah, because no disrespect for anybody who works that, but like it's something that's relatively easy to do. Not cause,
Take a sip of water.
hey, like you said before, they ask all these questions, and bro, all I'm doing is like packing boxes. You need to relax. Don't be asking me like,
Yo.
Hey, like I said, no disrespect if you.
But you also have to make sure those boxes. This season is not going to be a way to, because they say you got to be able to lift at least 50 pounds.
Right.
So how you going to be in the video? What you going to write 50 pounds on
yeah,
the
but
box?
hold on, but Kai, you're missing a point. Is that like I mean, everything is still secondary. It doesn't mean you have the job. I'm just in place of an interview, right? You still gotta have to, because in an interview they ask you, can you lift 50 pounds? Yeah, but I know a lot of people that lied.
Right.
They couldn't lift, so you know what I'm saying, that doesn't. How does that
So
remove
what
that?
you're saying is a precursor to the actual interview?
No interview. Like, so based on what you see, right?
Then you just hire, you got the job?
No, not hire. Like you come in and then like I guess you can further vet, right? Or they go through like that what is it?
Second interview?
No. Probation period. When they're on a probation period, and you're like, bruh, you said you can lift 30 pounds and you was a weakling. So
that costs way too much money, bro.
Huh?
So you got to hire them to be on a probation period?
Hold on. That costs too much money, or you're paying your current employees overtime because they got to make up for all the work that you need to be done. What's more expensive? What's more expensive?
They say it's always more expensive to onboard a new person.
Because they lying. They acting like they.
No, I don't think that's lying, bro. I mean, I don't have the stat to back what I'm saying right now. I heard that though.
Listen, man,
Go in the comments.
I call cap.
Get in the comments, goddammit. So speaking of,
But hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. That could be true. And again, I'm saying as it pertains to a picker packer, like no, it doesn't cost you more. Like no, bro. Like nah.
All right, I'm not. Yeah, I gotta do my research on that one. But speaking how I just said, like that's basically a second interview. Job seekers who have had 3 job interviews have a 51% chance of getting hired. So here's my question: that's 3 interviews. They have a 51 chance.
Like with the same job or just
with the same job. So if you had 3 interviews with the same company, then you have a 51% chance of getting hired.
So go ahead.
My question to you is, for your business, how many interviews would you require before hiring a person, and why?
Well, I am somebody where like the interview word is like a little. I know that can like put pressure on somebody. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure. First of all, I'm not sure if I would call it an interview, but I would say probably like I would meet or have a conversation with this person, whether over the phone, or in person. Maybe twice. Yeah.
And why twice?
Twice because the first time is like I'm just like feeling you out to see if like I'm able to communicate to you and if you're able to communicate to me and like I don't say be real, but yeah, tell me exactly what your expectations of, and then from there the second time, being that if I liked you and I want to roll with you as a candidate, then I'm gonna further explain like what this is and make sure this is actually what you want to do. 3 times, like bro, the jobs that I had to do. 3, which was none. I'm not even gonna cap, which was none. But like when we were trying to be like police officers, like that was one thing that in my mind pissed me off. Like they're gonna be like 7 interviews. Like, bruh, like what the fuck is like? Are y'all? They're looking for a reason not to hire me at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what about you? Like, so it'll be more than 3 or less than 3? Or?
It'll be less than 3. And it's because time is the most valuable thing. So I'll always just require 1. But I understand why some companies do more than just 1 because they want you to meet with this person, that person, that person.
Right.
Like so to see if they got the same feel for you. But me, I would just have all the movers and the shakers in that one interview. Goddamn it, all the decision makers in that one interview.
That's tough though. That's tough.
What, to get everybody in the same interview?
Yeah.
Why?
It can be like intimidating for somebody.
So. And that
says so.
Yeah, because that's what I want. Like I know, like you said, you don't like using that word because it can apply pressure or on some. You don't like using the word interview because that can apply pressure or whatever, right? I mean, and I understand that for like more people in the room, but I want that person who can be in the room with all the decision makers and still be themselves.
Well, but also like after just learning and hearing your definition of it,
Of
like interview,
Okay.
yeah, the first one, like I think it's wrong because like when you break down the consultation definition, it said like that's an expert, right? So you're meeting with an expert, and motherfuckers who be working at the job who interview like they ain't experts, like stop the bull.
But that was a caveat. It said especially for consultation. So like that, it doesn't have to be for consultation, but it's saying especially
Well, because then because it said face to face.
a meeting of people face to face.
So yeah, but like what about when they say like phone interview? Well, I guess that's the caveat right there. All right, never mind.
So
So it can't be an interview if it's not face to face, by definition.
One more time, look at it, and then I think that's just when the second term comes into play.
And the second one was what I had, or so you talking about the third one?
No, I meant second one because I had the second one for me. But I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess based on the definition, face to face. But I mean, when you add in like if you say phone interview, then yes, that's the caveat. It's a phone interview now. You won't because an interview is a face to face, but phone interview is over the phone. Telecommunications, dog. FaceTime, dog. You know what I mean? And K said, and he said for jobs purposes that like he don't like the word interviews. For Average Bill's competitive spirits, we don't necessarily jive with that word either. But the reason why is like people like they'll reach out to us and say like, oh, yo, I would love to do an interview, and we're like, yo, I mean, I'm okay with you using the word now, but like we don't like to call it interviews because when I think of an interview, like especially for like content creation, I'm thinking the two hosts. They're doing research on a specific person and gonna ask that person specific questions based on their life, their career, and stuff like that.
Right. So when I hear it, I'm sorry to cut you off. If I can interject, it's like they're using like with the second definition or one of the definitions that I have, like a conversation between a journalist or a radio or television presenter and a person of public interest used as the basis of a broadcast or publication. So like it's something that's like about them. Yeah, right. But I mean, the public will have to be interested, and I'm not trying to play anybody, but you know what I mean? Like, that is the difference between an interview. It's like more than, you can't reach out to somebody and say, do an interview because, like, you're reaching out to me, especially if I didn't know of you, then how can I interview you? Like, interview and how it's used in the definition, it's like the public's interested in hearing what this person got to say. Right. So, like, yeah.
But I'm interested in hearing what everybody got to say. I'll just
amazing.
explain why like we didn't jive too well with that word at first, but now I'm okay with it because it's just a meeting face to face, and you're gonna meet with us face to face, and we gonna chow.
So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Goddamn it. I got a misconception that I want to go ahead and deliver.
That's good. Before you get to that, real quick, you might be seeing these 2 cups. Yeah, we got the clingy clings. We got the clingy clings with us, goddamn.
The grande bolas, and that is wrong, but it felt right to say that big balls or great big balls. I don't know.
Nope. Keep your ass up.
I definitely did try to speed past that. Should have put a listener's car. He was right on it, pointing and everything. You need to relax. So misconception that there's no way to prepare for an interview.
Oh yeah, they're a big misconception. Yeah.
Why you feel that's a misconception?
Because you have all the Google and you have all the time in the world, and then you can like simulate what an interview is gonna be with like your partner or a friend. So there's a million ways to prepare for an interview. Did you have something that you want to get over with that?
Yeah, it's a misconception, dog. There's a million ways. I would say a million. That's exaggerating, but there's a lot of ways you can prepare for an interview.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. There's like a bazillion. You said, I was saying, man, dog, there's like a bazillion ways that you can prepare for that shit, bro.
A billy. Let me get into something else there.
Let's get it.
According to novoresume.com, and that's novoresume.com. It was so cool to say, like, my fault.
It almost sounded like no real resume. That's just that you was talking about earlier.
You just sitting in the samples of your work. He said, he's talking to the boss like, bro, I text you, fam. Like,
yeah, my fault.
Go ahead, go ahead.
What if, like, so if you said in 2078, I think you said something like that.
2047.
2047, where the world is doing your style, right?
Some jobs.
Some jobs.
Pick up Packers.
But okay, so then one of the videos that somebody sent is CJ from San Andreas doing the job. That should be hilarious.
Hopefully it's for the PS5 or whatever the newest.
the graphics, right?
Yeah, so the graphics look better.
That's
That's funny. But NovoResume.com, mistakes to avoid with interviews. And they were pertaining to more of job interviews, but I'm gonna say all interviews. Okay. And there was 26 of them, but I just grabbed 4 of them that I felt was relevant to us. Mm-hmm. All right. So number 1, going unprepared. Number 2, displaying low energy. Number 3, not paying attention. Number 4, not rehearsing. Now, out of those 4, if you need me to run it back from the tippy, I will. But my question would be, which one do you think you can improve the most upon pertaining to interviews?
Run the not the first one, the middle, the second and third.
Displaying low energy, not paying attention, not rehearsing. Number 1 was going unprepared.
Not paying attention, not rehearsing. Which one I could improve on? Mm-hmm. I guess energy. And there's a book that I'm reading.
Displaying low energy?
Yeah, so displaying more energy is what I'm saying that I can improve on. So if I don't think I display low energy now, but I'm just thinking in general I can have more energy going into interviews. And I was just about to explain that there's a book that I'm reading right now. I forget the author, but it's like
author.
I'm sorry. You know how I speak, goddammit. But there's a book that I'm reading right now is like maximizing your potential, and one of the things is like knowing when to give all of your energy to something. Like, so there's no reason that I need to, like, let's say I'm going to the store. There's no reason that I need to have all of my energy just to go to the store. However, an interview, that is something I want to have all of my energy for. And when I say all of my energy, I'm just talking about like being alert, living in the now, like just being aware of the situation. How about you, sir? Which one can you improve on, my guy?
I would say going unprepared. Now, I don't ever go to an interview unprepared, but I'm just saying, like, I know that I can go prepared. And again, not using interview in just a job sense, just in like meetings, like so like when me and you we met with the individual, and there was questions that you asked of things that I didn't even know, and so I was like, oh, from there I'm like, all right, I'll always be prepared. If I'm gonna meet with somebody, I'm going to be prepared in every way. So I'll say go the preparing aspect. I don't think I do go unprepared. But
I know you don't like this, sir, but that's why you gotta stay ready. So you gotta get ready. You heard me? Look at his face. Look at his face. Can we get some ASMR?
No, sir.
So face-to-face interviews last an average of 40 minutes, and the first minute and a half are usually the most important. So my question to you is, why is that first minute and a half so important?
Because they judging the hell out of you.
That's so offending, bro. That's offending, bro. And like, do you agree with that or whatever? Or?
I agree as it stands today. It's probably the most important, but I don't think it should be the most important. I mean, when I meet somebody, the first 1 minute or 2 minutes is not going to determine our relationship.
But like for an interview, so like pertaining.
But
to
yeah,
like,
that's interviews like meeting somebody face to face, having a conversation. That's how I see it.
But I'm asking for, I guess, a job purposes then, because I did say for jobs.
Even for a job interview. Wait, what's the question then? Do I see why it is, or do I agree with it being that?
Yeah,
for a job interview,
or like, would you be like,
no, hell no, not for the one. Yeah, because again, so you see him. It can be. Let me say that. Actually, let me put that caveat, because I'm saying like
backpedaling that.
No, I'm not. But like based on how somebody looks. First of all, in a job kind of dynamic there, like where there's somebody that's gonna hire you and the person that's trying to get hired, like it could be nerve-wracking in the sense that you're not like I gotta placate to this person. You know what I mean? And so you're scared because maybe you're not being yourself, and you're like there's nerves there.
So that's the real challenge, being yourself when you go into these situations.
Right. What about you though?
Yeah. So I mean, you hit it on the head when you said like the judgment, because we talked about this quite a few now. Like the feathers of perception, and there's a lot of obviously stereotyping and judgment that Kay was just saying. But to be more specific, I'm not sure if you remember we talked about the halo effect, and that's
not the video game.
Not the video game. What the halo effect is when the impression of a person is usually based on one predominant observable characteristic. So like when you first go into that interview, if you fuck up within that first minute, it's like bro, yeah, get him the fuck out of here. And I agree with that, to be honest with you.
What, you want to get him the fuck up out of there?
Just because, especially if I got 90 other candidates, you just filtered yourself out. Thank you. And that could be bad on our part. Like, you could have been the best person.
No.
You fucked up.
Don't say our part. Say you, sir.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying you and I.
Yeah.
I'm saying as my
Thank
global company. Goddammit.
Thank you.
Yeah, my global company. Goddammit. But yeah, I mean, still, because you're talking about like being prepared.
But like,
you had all.
It depends, I guess. In like, what was the fuck up?
I asked you, do you know what our company is about? And then you said, no, I don't. That's a major fuck up alert.
That's a major.
Yeah, you don't know what our company is about. Why are you interviewing for a job that you know nothing about? The company.
Why you giving me the interview?
Because
do your due diligence.
No. Because on your resume looked fine. Your sample, your portfolio looked good.
Yeah. Do you know what? I know what you do. Like I know what the job said I was gonna be doing, and I know how to do that. I got experience doing that.
So if you gave that answer, then cool. But that's why I said, you said, what's a major fuck up?
I know you said, do you know what our company is about? Saying what our company is about and saying like what my role here is two different things to me anyway.
Definitely not two different things, but I understand what you're saying.
Huh? It's not like you're like at a big company. Can I say the job that you used to work at?
Sure.
Regeneron.
Yep.
Not everybody did the same thing, right?
No, but everybody like there was the mission. Everyone contributed to what that mission was.
Yeah, but
so if you don't know what,
yes, like so if somebody didn't know the mission, but they have experience doing this and they was good at doing that, look at their resume. I'm not taking points away from you if you can't tell me what the mission statement is or something like that.
But then I guess you're gonna just interview all 90 people, put all your effort into interviewing those 90 people. Me, if time is so valuable, I can't put all my time, energy.
But I wasn't gonna have 90 people anyway, though. Like
to say it. I mean, even 3. Goddamn it, you just filter yourself out. I agree with that, bro.
My boy, rough ball. So another misconception I got is you can never be late. How do you feel? You think that's a misconception?
So what? Interview?
Yeah.
No. Of course, you can be late. However, you probably are not putting yourself in the best situation, or like talking about the halo effect, right? Like if that's your first thing that they see you late, but you can leave a lasting, a great first impression still being late. So
yeah, when I think of that, I do agree that it is a misconception, and like because you could be late, but like something can go on. Like let's say something happened, like your family member is in the hospital, right? So what you do is you reach out to them, right, and let them know of your situation, and then they may still have time for you, and then therefore you was late, and you you acted accordingly.
Bro, this is gonna sound harsh. Like so in no,
I'm saying you sound like.
Let me finish first off.
Yeah.
So if we're using interview as just like the face-to-face meeting, so like it's not for a job and me meeting you for the first time, it's like people that we already know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
These were put like for jobs, but I'm saying I think they can apply to.
No, yeah. So that's why I'm just like explaining myself. So if it was for like we know these people and they're late for the meeting, or this person's late for the meeting that I already know them, okay. But for a job interview, like, and I mean, I don't even know how you would have my personal number to text me, like,
or email, not text.
Email.
You send the email.
And I'm probably not gonna be whatever, but like
not you, but HR.
No, I understand, and I'm saying like, yeah, unfortunately, then you like I know that's a serious situation, but there's so many people lined up for this spot. It's like I gotta
why you
move
keep
on.
saying that, bro?
What do you
like
mean?
you about to have a job and you're gonna have 90 people that you want to interview? Like
not 90, but it's gonna be more than one. I'm always gonna interview more than one person.
There was that movie and it was Horrible Bosses. Kai sounds already.
But how
like,
though? Because I'm saying like there's gonna be multiple because the job because my business just like ABCS, right? When we start hiring people,
yes, sir.
People are gonna want to work here. So when we put it out, there's gonna be off rip 10 people that hey pick me.
Yeah,
so
but
go ahead.
Because like like what I believe in, first of all, I'm somebody who believes in second chances.
Sure.
Right? And so I'm not going to base, especially a situation like that sounds crazy to me. Like you did reach out. You did tell me well in advance that like this was your situation. I feel for that. I'm a human being. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We don't claim to be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so like, okay, I'm going to take that into consideration. And all right, and then obviously if I'm slated to give you an interview, that means like I want it. Like that sounds crazy a little bit, but that mean like you had something in your resume or like something stood out to me with you. So like I'm not just going to just dismiss you based on your circumstances, and the circumstances does matter though. The context matter.
Yeah.
Because if you don't hit me up at all, you're done, so you're done. But it depends what the situation is, and like yeah, I will definitely give you a second chance.
Two things. I mean, and like Nick say, Proud Puffs. Two things can be true.
Shout out to Proud Puffs, goddamn.
Right.
Oh, I'm doing it like this is.
So, one, for anybody thinking about applying to ABCS in the future, send your resume to K and didn't hit him with the reason why you're gonna be late or not show up at all. Don't do that to me.
I didn't say not show up at law. It said late, but even the same thing. Yeah, don't know who you're talking to. I guess.
Yeah, and then the second thing is I'm saying for that specific job. Like to me, yeah, because I think somebody else is gonna be better. That not better, but who was not late for whatever reason, and I'll give them the job. But when we hire them again, that don't mean you can't apply. And then if I see you again, like, all right, now I'm giving a chance. Let's see what happens this time. But if it happens more than twice, like, for me personally, yeah, world's best boss.
Can I send your resume to me? Send your resume to me. God damn, I'm talking Taekwondo. It's not even a language. Go ahead.
Job seekers who are unemployed for more than 27 weeks have an 18%.
I'm sorry. Did you say job secrets or seekers?
Seekers, bro.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
No. You didn't pronunciate that right.
Maybe I did it, or maybe a Cicely Ward and K. I don't know. Y'all be the judge.
Two things can be true.
Okay, once again, job seekers who are unemployed for more than 27 weeks have an 18% chance of securing a job interview. I don't even know why they say like that, securing a job interview. They basically don't have a chance of getting a job interview.
Wait, what?
So, my question to you is, what does unemployment mean to you?
Not making money. Oh, you're not making money, yeah.
So as like as a business, that's how you look at it. This person, he hasn't been making money.
Yeah, you unemployed, dog. Like, dude hit you with yo, but I own my own business. You making money? No. Yo, you unemployed, fam. Like, what are you doing? What about you? Like, what does unemployment mean to you?
So, I mean, I'm trying to still wrap my head around like, if you got a business and you own your own business, if it's not making money, you consider that being unemployed. I mean, so based off that, we're not necessarily making money off average blows with sprinklers.
But
right
we're not trying to make money off it either.
Touche.
And I am thinking of business in that way, like a business like
that's
trying to make money. Yeah, well,
but
if you're not making money, you're unemployed. Because who are people that's unemployed? What do they all have
by
in common?
making money, do you mean profit or breaking even? What do you mean by making money?
Yeah, making money. Like breaking even. That's not you're not making any money. That means like all the money that was going out. Okay, you're meeting, but what are you like? You're not making any money.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying you're unemployed if you're not profiting?
Yeah, you gotta feed your family. If you're just breaking even, you're just like keeping your business afloat. What about your family and the bills at home?
Hey, yo. All right, so I mean that's new to me. Shit. Yo, so I was gonna say when you don't work for a company or you don't have a paid job, but that's the basic definition. That's the basic definition. A paid job. But I'm saying, as a business owner, like I do understand that like you might spend the first year trying to break even.
Yeah, you unemployed. Okay. You're working it out. It's like the rough draft, trial and error shit. Like,
yeah, I mean that's most business. That's
right.
It's. I'm glad that I know that from you, my boy.
We is unemployed.
We're gonna be unemployed for a minute. God damn it.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't think so either. And
Yeah.
I appreciate you like smacking me silly with that one. Cool. So anyhow, so to get a little bit more thought provoking, I think unemployment. So those who don't
Hold on, no. Come on, bro.
What?
It's like you just like gave me the stiff arm. You said to get a little more thought provoking. Like
Yeah.
my answer wasn't thought provoking.
I mean, I feel like you just shot from like it was too quick for you to even think about anything.
This guy.
It was
Go ahead.
random. It was random.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, people who don't have no ambition, no passions, no drive, to me that's like the next level of unemployment. Because like when your mind can't employ realistic, actionable thoughts to get to where you want to be, or at least to the start of where you want to be, then that is unemployment. God damn it! But like I said, I think that's just more on the thinking.
Like, come on,
Why
man.
said I want?
Because you said like deep and then
I said
like
deep. I said thought provoking.
all right, well, yeah, more thought provoking. Some people would that's slang for like deep, get deep.
Okay.
Right, deep thoughts. And then you said it's like it had your definition of unemployment has nothing to do with money.
Yeah, and that's
Oh no, well, the thought provoking one.
what you mean?
Shit, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and
So I said if you have no ambition, no passions, or no drive, and like you can't,
and you're not making money.
well, if like whatever, like if you want to, whatever you want to do, like because you keep on saying money, but we talked about before like currency that could mean a whole bunch of different things to people.
Well, to you, you said the argument.
Okay.
Remember, you was like time is currency, and I agree to a certain extent.
Okay.
But like at the end of the day, I'm talking about like actually like how you paying bills, because in life you do need money to pay bills.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I said so. The first the surface level is paid.
Oh, so this is an add. Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's to get more thought provoking.
Oh, I thought you were saying like this is just unemployment. Like nah, but
holy moly!
nah. Well, then you need to preface that and
But
say
I
like,
did, sir.
No, but like this is like it sounds like that's why somebody can be unemployed.
No,
to
no,
me,
no,
that
no.
like when I hear somebody with those characteristics, right? No determination, no drive, and stuff like that. Those do sound like people that's unemployed. Because go ahead.
No, I mean that's why I said that's the next level of unemployment, to be more thought provoking. But the basic definition is when you're not getting paid, when you have no.
When you're making no bread, man.
But at the same time, not because there are people on unemployment getting checks every week, right?
That's the government is crazy. That's
Hold up.
I mean, but Kyrie a little bit exceeded our 30 for 30. Tell them what that is.
it is important for you guys to know, whether you are an art student, a musical artist, Joe Smo from down the street, anybody who has a design, shit, even if you have an idea that you want on a shirt, sweats, book bag, tennis racket, whatever, our guy, Fly Basics, Floyd, right? He will take care of you and you get it done the right way. He does screen printing, vinyl, I think embroidery coming soon. Right. I don't know. However, even if you don't have a design of your own and you constantly find yourself struggling to put together a decent outfit, he got merch, god damn it. Merch! And his logo is similar to Frank's hot sauce. And when I say that, I mean that shit goes on anything.
You heard?
All right? So when it comes to outfits, you don't even have to try because Fly Basics is the absolute simplest way to get fly. All prices are negotiable, so remember to let him know Average Blows sent you, and he might do something for you, god damn it. Now we're going to get into the Your Honor segment. What this is we're going to simulate a courtroom-like setting where I'm going to be the prosecution, Kay's going to be the defense. We're going to argue our cases. It's going to be a opening statement, heart of the case, closing statement. And I like to refer to this as the gym class of this show because we spend, most of the time getting to the academics trying to teach y'all a little something, a thing or two while we learn. And this is where we can get competitive in a way that means something to us. Kay's important to know.
These are not our own opinion. I said our own. These are not our personal opinions, thoughts, or views on a matter necessarily. This is just another way for us to channel our inner competitive spirit in a positive manner. And since we have no guest here, then today we will actually leave this up to you guys, and you guys can leave your thoughts in the comments. Type retrial or type
in guilty, not guilty.
If you agree with Kay, then you will be typing not guilty. If you agree with Kai, then you will be typing guilty. I'm gonna say gouty. Trying to rhyme with Kai and shit. So without further ado, here we go.
On today's docket, is there such thing as a bad interview? I'm going to be the prosecution, so I'm arguing yes. Quiet in the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, of course, I'm tempted to say duh, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the defense's efforts, right? Bad, here's a definition. Of poor quality or low standard, or not such as to be hoped for or desired, unpleasant or unwelcome. So you think like rainstorms when you plan to have a cookout type thing, right? So keep those definitions in mind, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Please be wary of the trickery the defense will try to play or to attempt on you, and I turn it over to the defense.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will show today that there is no such thing as a bad interview while highlighting that, sure, things may not go as planned during the course of an interview. I'd like to turn over to the prosecution at this time.
I appreciate that. I'd like to call the defense to the stand right now. Are you here? Here. Is it okay if I assume you won't perjure yourself today?
No perjury, sir.
I appreciate that. Have you ever been streaming a movie, show, or YouTube video, and all of a sudden the quality went from HD to Game Boy-like graphics?
Yep.
Why would you? Why is that?
Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi was acting crazy.
All right.
Somebody ain't paid a bill.
I appreciate that. Appreciate your honesty, and you can remove yourself from the stand. I like to record to reflect, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that the defense just admitted to what we all know. Poor quality, especially when streaming, happens sometimes when you have a bad internet connection. So if you are interviewing via Zoom and your internet starts acting like soul food made at a Karen's house, it's safe to say that it's a bad interview. Because one thing they always tell you before getting on a Zoom interview, according to Indeed.com, is to make sure you have a strong connection. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and I'll turn it over to the defense.
Thank you very much. I like to clear my throat. I'd like to call the prosecution to the stand at this time.
Here.
How you doing today, sir?
Great, thanks for asking.
Good. Now I'm going to ask a few questions, and I hope for you to be as honest as possible, okay?
Will do.
Cool. Has there ever been a music artist that you don't think their music is good, but other people do?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever tried food that you thought was good and someone else said it wasn't?
I can't think off the top of my head.
Have somebody else ever told you that something was good, you tried it, and you didn't like it?
Yes.
Okay, so is it fair to say how people see what's good and what's bad is subjective?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions. You can leave the stand, and I'm going to turn it over to you. I would say prosecution, but you are prosecution, sir.
I appreciate that. It's important to know, ladies and gentlemen, that we are getting to our closing statements. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm just going to run through some rhetorical situations, so my questions, they don't need any answers, but it's not like you can answer me back anyway. So let's just say you're interviewing me for the first time. I walk in the room and I spit on you because I was frustrated with the wait time. Is that starting off the interview good? I don't think so. I think that's a bad way to start off the interview, right? Same scenario minus the spit. You're asking me questions, and all of my answers, including what's my name, are of poor quality. And by poor quality, I mean I'm answering with, I don't know. I'm not sure why I wouldn't know my name. I must have been drinking too many drinks last night. Is that a good interview? No, I would think that's a bad interview. That being said, I won't subject you to this any longer. I certainly appreciate you guys' time. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I rest my case.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, sure, an interview cannot go as planned, but that doesn't make it a bad interview. To you, you could have crushed an interview, while others say things that, dude, it could have been better, or ma'am, that could have been way better. Right? So that doesn't make it a bad interview. Let's say you don't get the job based on the interview. Cool. The interviewee learns things that he could improve upon for the next time, and the interviewer keeps the job available for a person that he thinks or she thinks fits better. That's good. Both good things. Right? So there is no such thing as a bad interview. It's subjective at best. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you guys can subjectively rule not guilty. It doesn't make it a bad ruling. Sure, others may feel that way, but feelings are not facts. With that being said, I rest my case. Meet us in the comment section.
Yeah, please meet us in the comment section and let us know if K is guilty or not guilty.
Right.
And
if anybody type guilty, I want somebody to comment under there and say retrial, goddammit.
yeah, guilty is charged, goddammit. And I did not get to say. I wish I would have said cause it's just it's subjective. But that you can have a bad basketball game, right? Or you saying nah to other people you had a bad game.
Well, to somebody you can have a bad basketball game.
0-15
was 0-15.
You went over 15, 7 turnovers. Trash.
Oh, and somebody said, "Yo, I like what you was doing on the side. So you
can find a positive in a bad game. Cool.
Yeah, everybody can. Well, it depends what you're looking for. That's what I'm saying. So it's subjective in that sense. So I'm gonna finish this segment real quick. Yeah, what? I can't.
Okay.
Oh, you want to get into something? Do you want to get something?
You about to get it with me? I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, I can't ask you to finish it. Do you not want to finish my story, sir?
I just thought that was exclusive to guests.
No, sir. God damn it. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. All right,
subject me to this shit. First off, before you get into this, how many books have you finished so far, sir?
Huh?
How many books have you finished? Where you at?
I haven't finished any of my books, and I think actually one of my boys, Lou, shout out to Lou, he asked me yesterday where I was, and I told him about with the book that I'm currently working on. I'm probably about 10% done, and that's just a guesstimate because I don't know how much I'm still going to add to it. I don't know if the story's gonna change at all. And why are you laughing, sir?
Just because I was expecting, and this is my fault for having this expectation.
What's that?
That you're gonna say 50%. He said 10%. I'm like, oh shit, that number's nowhere close. And in that 10% that you have done right now, is any of that a title? Can I know the title of this book that you're writing?
Nah, no title. Because I based on how the story goes, and I'm not trying to I would say foresee an ending, right? I'm trying to let it flow based on how it goes. I mean, titles change every day.
True. Do you have any synopsis for us right now, or no?
If you go to www.averageblows.com, you go to the blog page. There's an excerpt of the book that I'm talking about. It is revolved around magic. So if you like utopias, think of Hunger Games and things of that nature. It's something in that world, that realm. So there you go. Anyway, my boy is saying a lot to get out of this. Finish this segment. So the story goes like this. Timmy had been doing well for himself the last few years. So well, his favorite radio station offered to interview him and talk about what he's been up to. He was stoked at first, but then realized that he wasn't exactly living the way the radio station says successful people live. He now had second thoughts of doing the interview out of fear how people would perceive him if he was honestly authentically himself. Ultimately, Timmy decided to. Kai, finish this.
If I'm Timmy, I'm doing the interview because I would have, I guess, looked in the mirror and said, hold on, bro. You are who you say you are. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? My mother and my cousin every day I am.
No shout out to nobody. Them bars was trash. Fart bars.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do the interview because I am who I say I am. And so I would say, yeah, first off, I lied to you guys. My name is not Timmy.
Just finish it for Timmy. Finish the story.
Yeah,
sir.
I'm going to the interview and I'm going to kill it.
There you go.
You know what I mean? My bad. Sorry.
Yo, you got it.
So 65% of hiring managers said they would not consider someone who failed to make eye contact. So would you be part of that 65%, sir?
I need you to
Yo, and I do apologize to any of the audio listeners. If I just slurred and y'all didn't hear any of that, my bad. I was like excited to read that.
Facts.
So 65% of hiring managers said they would not consider someone who failed to make eye contact.
That's silly. That's fucking
So
silly.
you're not gonna be part of that 65%?
Hell no. Would you be part of that 65%?
The only way I would be part of that 65%, bro, is if that person flat out came in the beginning of the interview, said like, "Look, man, I don't know what's going on. My doctor can't even figure it out, but I have a hard time looking at people in the eye." I need to know though, because if I don't know that, then I'm thinking like, damn, this person kind of lacks confidence. Like I'm just gonna start assuming things.
But somebody that lacks confidence, does that mean they're not going to be a good worker? And you can then help build their confidence by even just, you can address it then and there too, right? Like,
sure. However, for my business, I want people who are coming with confidence.
yeah, what if they're confident in their work and what they're doing, but not having an interview?
I want them to be
somebody?
confident in all aspects, because everything in my business, like in our business, everything that we know how to do, like I want everyone else. You don't have to come with that, but just talking to people while
No.
what come with that. I can't even finish.
But yeah, I can't. That's the way you're thinking, and I respect that. I was about to say I call Cap or his bluff, but I can't do that. But like for me, like no, you don't. Because what are you referring to? They need to do everything that, like, they need to talk to people how we talk to people. They need to talk to people how we.
No, I'm talking. It's like, just if you're talking about looking in the eye, we're talking about interviews first off. So if this person didn't look me in the eye, but then everybody else did, then you filter yourself out once again. We're talking about filtering.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
And
I'm
forget
like,
his
okay. Interview with K. He gonna be the best person for you to interview with because
because
everybody's
everybody's
late and not looking him in the eye.
I didn't say. Well, yeah, you can be late based on your circumstances. And what are you late for? You late for because you had like a baby shower? Like, nah.
Okay, nobody's going to tell you. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say. There are some honest people.
Yeah.
Some people might tell you the real reason. However, it would be smart of them to lie and say something more tragic.
Yeah, and it depends, right? Well, if your lie is good enough, then yeah, that can probably get you an extended interview time or like a postponed interview, but then that, like, it's on my time, right? I'm gonna give you, and then if you're not there, then we got a problem. But yeah, for me, looking somebody in the eyes is not make or break, because there's somebody who they can lack that confidence, and you know what? I understand that. I used to be one of those people too. So and I'm glad those jobs that I still got. So shout out to like all y'all people who gave me jobs when I didn't look y'all in the eyes, and so I'm not just gonna then turn to somebody else and be like, them up, not look at me in the eyes. You ain't getting the job. You're filtering yourself out. That's
but it goes
to
back to the little little Timmy story real quick.
Timmy.
It's just like being authentically yourself. I feel like that's something that you will say. Like if I know that there's something that I'm coming with that might not get me this job or might make somebody think less of me or whatever, I'm just coming out and I'm saying it. And I'm not gonna think me saying it's gonna make me not be a good candidate. I'm coming out and say this, and then you're gonna respect my honesty.
Yeah, but somebody being authentically themselves, if they're not looking you in the eyes because they lack some confidence, but again, I'm hiring you for a certain job, and you do great at that job, then to filter you out because you didn't look me in the eyes, like, confidence, that's something that can be built up. I'm not going to filter you out. So, again, yeah, send your resumes to your boy. Right. Do not send them to Kai. If you see Kai in the interview room, run out and say, I want to interview with K, because it's some BS, goddammit.
K sound like, from what I'm hearing from you, like, you are only going to interview, like, maybe 2 people at a time, and, like, you really want to put all your effort. That's what it
can be 5, it can be 10. It could be 5, because you kept saying, my boy was getting extreme. You kept saying 90 people. God,
but the reason why I'm thinking like that is because the job is gonna be, so many people are gonna want the job, so it might be 1,000 people.
Yeah, but I'm filtering people out before, like, because the interviews are the people that you pick to come meet you in person anyway. So I'm not gonna pick 90 people to come meet me. I'm gonna go through all, like, whatever I'm going through, like, the qualifications, see who meets what, or I'm gonna have somebody else doing it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing it my damn self.
Interviewing is like speed dating. It's just,
man, I am gonna go ahead and move it along, goddammit. So another misconception that I got says, you must always dress to impress. Do you feel that's a misconception?
Well, because we did have a fashion episode, or no, it was closed-minded actually.
Yeah.
We are not. I'm fashionable, but like my dress to impress, like what fashion means to me is like expressing yourself and communicating. So like I understand that I'm not gonna go dressed as a clown, right? Like with something on my nose and like nah. But like I just had a job interview for it's animal control, right?
Yeah.
And just being transparent with you guys, and in that, like, because it is kind of hooked up to the police department. So off gate, I said now. Oh, just y'all can see it. Anyways, my hair and stuff. I said, now, is there a hair requirement? Before anything was asked, is there a hair requirement? I'm not about to waste my time. Right. Like, and y'all see my hair. I got dreads, and then y'all see this beautiful red stripe through it, right? So it's like, that's the same thing with clothes. I'm showing up how I want to be, and if there's a problem or there's an issue with what I'm wearing, then y'all gonna let me know off gate, and this job's not for me. So, but dress to impress to me, it just means you dress how you wanna No, it's a misconception. You said right.
Yeah, it's a
So I'm going in for no reason.
Yeah. So you agree with this misconception?
Yeah, I agree
Nah,
with
that
that
was good that you
misconception.
gave like your thoughts on it.
Okay.
And I also do agree that it's a misconception, just because again that who are you impressing, and like how do you know how to impress them? Like what's you gonna wear? So like I mean I'm using subjective. That's the second time I'm using it, not just in your own segment, but it is subjective. So yeah, you just how you feel, you think is good, and then let sell yourself. Like you know what I mean. You know what you do well. You know what you need improvement on. So. I don't think it matters what you. Well, don't show up naked. Don't show up naked. I don't think that would be good for anybody. Did you have something you want to get into real quick?
Oh yeah.
I said real quick. Do you have something you want to get into, sir?
Yes, sir. How do you all the interviews that you had up until this point, we're talking about job interviews.
Yeah.
How do you evaluate if how an interview went when it was over?
Did I say most of what I wanted to say? Because I am going to rehearse it in my head, right? So, that actually was a
Question you had?
No, remember in the Novo resume joints,
Oh, yeah.
one of them was not rehearsing. But I am somebody who rehearses it, because anything that I'm going to when I'm meeting people, I want to knock it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? Like even here, for these episodes, everyone that we drop, when we prepping or when I'm prepping, I'm rehearsing. I'm saying it exactly how I want to say it, and it doesn't always go that way. But like the more that I get off, or like get these thoughts off and say what I think I wanted to say, like it went well. It went extremely well, especially like the one of the bases of this is like understanding people, making sure they feel important. And as long as I do those things, right, it went well to me. So
it's you
for
make sure
interview-
you said everything that you plan to say.
yeah, because we're talking more like a job interview, right?
Yeah.
So make sure I asked all the questions that I wanted to ask, right? I don't care about y'all questions. I mean, y'all ask me, I'm gonna answer them to the best of my ability. But make sure just for me, make sure that I like the damn job too. Like you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So yeah, what about you? How do you
evaluate? So I count. I definitely off rip. I count how many times I made a person or persons laugh during the interview. and actually, I prefer. I know you. I'm not sure if you said that you only like one-on-one versus like a group of people.
Nah, but it depends how. Like I don't want like 10 people in the damn. I think because like with the police, I think it's gonna be like
7.
12. Oh, 7 of them.
Yeah, it was 7. It was 7.
Well, the way that they like do it,
Yeah.
it looked like
So for me, I prefer more than one witness. God damn it, I need everybody to get them laughs off and all that, like to make sure y'all all. So if it can't just be one person making a decision. So if it's 7 people, it's like if it's one person, you know what I mean. So
they'll face you like, all right, I'm not talking to him no more. I'm gonna
exactly, son. And then I also like kind of what Kay was saying, but I analyze how direct and thorough I was in answering the questions, and then I reflect on their responses to my questions. Because yes, I'm interviewing you guys, really. Tricked you.
it's an equal exchange going on, right?
Okay, this is my job. I'm interviewing these fuckboys. Oh, hold on. I'm believing that. I didn't mean that. The Sicily water hit me.
Nope.
They're not. You guys are important people. Can I get into a quote, sir?
Yeah, you get.
All right. Here's the quote, and I do apologize. Interviewing is a lot like talking, but you have to guide the conversation. You have to know what you want and go about getting it. Anthony D. Curtis.
Is he a fuckboy?
I misspoke. The Sicily water was hitting me, bro, and I was just.
All right, so hold on. So we put that back from the tippy, man.
Yeah. Interviewing is a lot like talking, but you have to guide the conversation. You have to know what you want and go about getting it. Anthony D. Curtis.
Yeah, I fuck with that, but I am a little confused.
About what?
So interviewing is a lot like talking. Interviewing is talking, though. You're talking in an interview. So, like,
some people, they see interviewing. Yeah, you are talking. Talking is a part of an interview.
Yeah.
However, if you're a person who like to talk, then, like, in terms of, like, guiding the conversation, you will know, like, if you and I were just talking, not an interview.
We just talking.
No, right now, I know. But, I mean, this is for the show right now. Outside, whatever, we are just talking.
Yeah.
And this show is being guided a certain way. So if you take this same approach to a job interview, then you will. I think you will be a little
okay.
more,
If that's what you got from it. Okay.
Yeah, take it to a job
Cool.
interview.
So
and
like
you guide it.
Yeah, like you know what you want basically. So you
Right.
know what you're going, and that's how you determine. Like your last question, how you determine a successful interview on your part.
Bing bada wow.
Yo, so for my listeners and for our watchers, I watch Animal Planet Discovery Channel because I feel like we can learn something from animals, or at least appreciate the things that they do. Now looking as it pertains to interviews. All right, Animal's not out here having interviews, so my boy was ready to spit out his sizzling water.
No, I think there is though.
Maybe to get into the zoo, but I don't think so.
My Sicily water done.
Got you.
That's why I made that comment.
Above that. Oh, got you. So I read on careerwise.ie that there's a question that's becoming more popular during interviews and mostly job interviews. That question being, what kind of animal would you be? Now, before I ask you that, first, I think that they should change it a little bit if they're expecting people to say an animal, because like you say, what kind of animal would you be? Would somebody say a hardworking animal? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would adjust that to what animal would you be, right? And then with that, popular answer is dolphin. And dolphins, I mean, it's a great answer, I think, on my part, because dolphins are intelligent, they're great communicators, and they're team players. So that's a great answer. But Kai, if this was a job interview and I asked, hey Kai, what kind of animal would you be? No. First of all, not what kind of animal would you be? Oh, go ahead. What's your first thought?
But yeah, first off, I appreciate knowing this information now, because now I know I have to stay ready for this answer. I'm like, man, they just asked me that when I just had my interview, and it was for an animal place. That's crazy. I wouldn't have not known what to say. I think I would have said a rabbit or something, just off the hip. But you're asking me now, seriously, and I do like where you went, like with the dolphin intelligence stuff, because me, sir, I would have said a gorilla because they strong, because not thinking about like the human aspect of it, like
right.
so I'm gonna have to mimic kind of. Now I'm gonna say dolphin, but I'll say like a monkey of some sort, just because their intelligence and like they can do already human like things.
So looking this up, right? I was like, yo, nobody's an animal expert, especially unless you was going to an animal job. But even like the animal control, you're mostly probably dealing with dogs.
Majority, yep.
Yeah. So you don't have to. Point is, I would say you can say, I'm not gonna say lie, but right, like let's say you like, I'll be a lion because they're great leaders. They know how to get people to follow them, and then they also like it's interchangeable when they go into a pride, right? Like they know how to take the lead as well. Like
when you say lie, what you mean?
Not lie, but like, cause like I don't necessarily know if lions know how to like. Well, the leader's just the leader, right? I mean, he's not going to the pride and not to, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't wait, and not because I don't want to see nobody's downfall. But like when I am interviewing people, like that stuff I'm be looking for. I feel like I'm going to be good at like this motherfucker lying to me. He don't even think I know you lying to me. Sir.
Yo, but you didn't even catch it when I just lied right now. So that's cap.
No, it's not cap. I was laughing. I'm smiling like I can't wait.
I mean, like it's.
I'm filtering K out,
and that's gonna be there, and that's crazy because I think that's witty. That's extremely witty. Like you said,
somebody to lie,
not lie, but think quick on their feet, right? If they think like, let's say you didn't like, this is a question that would be a question that you wasn't prepared for, right?
Yeah.
But and then you was able to answer, and you said a lion because this and that. Not everything probably was true, but you made it try to relate in that way in which it sounded good. Like I fuck with that, man.
I do too, but at the same time, like I think I would.
You gonna know all the facts about the animals?
No. I'm saying though, I would appreciate somebody who said like, I don't know, I didn't do research too much, or I don't know too much about animals, or I only have a dog. Like just being honest.
But what if somebody do know about like an animal that they would be, and they can like two of those things is true, and you know what I'm saying?
I'm making two truths and one lie.
Hey man, listen, it's not a lie. They just don't know if that animal does that, like displays it. That's what I'm covering. I mean, they're kind of tripping.
I can't. Look, yeah, hey, I'm using that for now on when I talk to K. I ain't lying. I just don't know.
Like the animal? That's dope.
Yeah,
I ain't lying. All right.
When you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm Gucci.
You got
your keyword search?
I just wanted to get past the keyword search. But the keyword search, interviewing with a keyword search tool. I use a keyword search tool, and what that entails is I'll type in a keyword. Today the topic was interview, so I typed in interview, and it will populate words associated with it and let me know at what search volume they will search that. So interview with a vampire. Are you familiar with this?
No.
Okay, well, it was second on the goddamn list with a search volume of 148,208. It is a horror romance movie, goddammit. And it's 2 hours long. I don't know why I wrote that down, but I wrote it down.
Kai, I mean, it's a theme here. You keep talking about time.
Time is valuable. Time is valuable.
He made sure to put it was 2 hours long in his notes.
And it got a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is that good?
You tell me if you get 64 on the test, is that good?
Well, but I've seen Rotten Tomatoes actually like rank shit low that I thought was excellent. So
it's not is the rating good? Is the source good? I don't know if Rotten Tomatoes is good.
I ain't want to throw shade or
nah, it is what it is. They throw hella shade on Netflix movies.
That's offending.
They say, man, you better get out to the movie theaters. Fuck them Netflix series. I think that's how they get their money though. Okay. So Kay, you good?
Yeah.
So when it comes to interviews, how do you feel someone could be above average?
So there was research done at the University of Massachusetts that found 81% of people lie and aren't being authentically themselves during the interview process. And although it was mainly participating into jobs, I'm going to say interviews, right? So no matter what type of interview it is, I'd encourage you to be like that. 19% and be your honest self. You're already getting an interview, and that means someone already has some type of interest in who you are. Being honest can only help you. You can address everything that way and not have to ever feel like you have to be someone or something you're not. And if you don't get the job or people don't like you after the interview, well, good, because you probably wouldn't have enjoyed working there anyway. And you don't need to be around people who can't accept others for who they are. That's how I think you can be above average when it comes to interviews.
Respect. And I would say, like you said, the lying part, and I'm not sure if this counts interview. Do you count submitting a resume part of the interview process?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I'm okay with people kind of
Do what you got to do to get the interview.
Yeah. And then just be prepared for them to ask the questions that you lied about and how to tie it back into your experience.
Come on, man.
What happened?
You can't say I was a cop or
And
something.
then when they ask you,
about
you have nothing for it.
like, what's a cop, sir?
I play cops and robbers. All right. So okay, now we're about to get ready to close the show out, and how we do that is with information the guru will make you pay for. And what this is, usually people will come up with some type of influence, and they'll take advantage of your ignorance. Remember, people, ignorance is expensive. The less you know, the more you will pay. I'm gonna let you guys know until I don't need to anymore. So what they'll do is they'll send you classes, courses, or sometimes in-person sessions of basic information, or as you know, sometimes information that just doesn't work at all. Now this one is a little different, not more so on the guru side. We received a comment from something we commented on, and although I'm sure she was being sarcastic when she said if we would give her a shout out, I'm going to. So Kaylin Browse Beauty, that is her Instagram tag, also her YouTube name. Now her comment was, and this is not all the comment, but I'm reading some of it. Here we go. You with the long locks, sir, we need to chat. You're basically upset because you're a fangirl who got the freaking opportunity of a lifetime and blew it because you were trying so hard to impress your idol when you had already won. It is preposterous, honestly. Now, this comment, it made me think. I've used the word idol loosely, and I can admit that. So I do apologize, because that is not the example I want to set. I'm very intentional, so I should have known better and how I use my words and choose to use my words. So I just want to set the record straight, right? So with that being said, the women from Horrible Decisions, they are not my podcast idols. What I meant to say was I idolize the moves that they've made in this podcast industry, if we want to call it that, right? So I appreciate you, Kaylin, for calling me out and making me rethink how I have been using idol. When I think of a person that I idolize, I'm thinking like their characteristics, their attributes as them as a person, and not necessarily about the moves that they made. That's another thing. So now, if you're a woman and you're in LA, the LA area, looking to do less tricks but get all the treats from a man, but you need your face beat, holla at Kaylin. She might be able to get you right. Now, I don't know how much she charges, but I do know that there's a difference between applying makeup and contouring your face. And that is information the guru would probably make you pay for.
Right. Shout out to Kaylin, man. I didn't read that. I didn't see that. So shout out to Kaylin, but
once again, her name is Kaylin Browse Beauty.
Right.
Put it in the show notes.
Hit her up if you want your face beat. You know what I'm saying? Prices are negotiable. I don't care what she says. They are negotiable. Kaylin, work with that. Anyway, listen and always remember, being competitive is a positive attribute. Being average, it's a choice.
Doing good, being average blows, dog. If you tune in every week, we let you know, dog. Being authentic with myself. Wishing for success, we're here to help.
Being competitive is a positive attribute. Being average is a choice.